So, yeah, hey, I don't do a whole lot of these clam pack knife things, but Timber's Edge Knives put a few of these in, and I actually want one. So this one's mine. Now I know that they have some others, but this one's mine. It's got 5CR15 MOV stainless. I mean, it's not top shelf, but it's definitely a budget piece. And at the end of the video, I'll tell you what you can pick one of these up for. They have a few of them over there. But how many pieces, looks like 17, 18 function, 18 tools in one, and a little mini SOG. You know, I had an SOG multi-tool a long time ago, and for the life of me, I couldn't tell you what happened to it. But I'm kind of excited about this one because I want a smaller one for the bench, and also to put in my pocket when I'm running around my property doing stuff. Because, you know, inevitably I need something to pry with, pliers to grab with, but I don't want a big one. I don't want a pouch on my belt. I'd like to just put one in my pocket. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm excited about this one, because I'm going to show you here in a second. It has a pocket clip, and it's small enough that I think it will fit in my pocket. So yeah, I'm cutting towards myself here, just asking for an accident. I think I'm good. Let's get rid of that before I actually have an accident. There we go. Yeah, look at that pocket clip. So I don't know if I've done many or if any multi-tools on the channel. So yeah, I'm excited. Look here. Nice. And yeah, it's got a pocket clip, feels stiff. And so everything's compact, tucked in when it's closed. And if you want to use the pliers, come on, man. I already really like it. It's got the curved jaws that are serrated inside, and then a set of needle nose on the outside. Yeah, very cool. All right, I'm going to leave this here because I may need to refer to it and try to figure out what I'm doing here. And I love the gear system on the pliers because it just really gives you extra oomph. Let me grab something here. I'm going to grab a bit. Oh, I mean, yeah, the force is multiplied with the little gears. Now, is this a heavy use piece? Yeah, I'm not going to say that. I don't think it is. But, oh, okay. I saw that. It said that this was a bit holder, and there it is. You can put a 1/4-inch bit in there and use that as a bit holder. How about that? Very nice. And then it's got, I think, a wire stripper here. What is that? A wire crimper. Yeah, there's a wire crimper there. There's a wire cutter. Yeah, wire cutter here. Very cool. Okay. Well, let's keep going. Let's get some of these side pieces out. See how that functions. All right, it's got a little pair of scissors that are super tight. I'm guessing. Okay, so yeah, you got to open them up manually, but once they're open, they work. Let me cut a piece of paper. See if they're actually sharp and aligned properly. If I needed to. Yeah. I mean, not fun to use, but let's do a longer cut. Yeah, I mean, not a big fan of the scissors. Let me try something. Let's try this. Let's try a little bit of lubrication on the pivot and see if that doesn't help us. All right, we're going back in. Let's try them. Yeah, I mean, they stick. I think they could use a little tuning because they're designed to stick so you can close them and get them out of the way, but when they open, they should move freely, and they're kind of sticky. So, all right. Well, that's my assessment of that. They're kind of sticky. And then, do these lock open? I think they do. I think in order to close that, I have to lift up on this. Or press down on it. Press down. And then I can close. Otherwise, it's locked out there. Yeah. Very nice. Okay. Next. Let's close them again. Next tool. Got a serrated blade and it's locked out. Let's check its sharpness. Yeah, it's crazy sharp. You gotta love a serrated blade, man, because they can take a beating. And I do like how the lock is closed in there on a knife. So it makes it maybe a little more solid purchase. How do I get to these other tools without going through the end? Right? I mean, I think that you have to. I think you got to progressively go at it. So you move the scissors out of the way, and then you can grab that next piece right there, which can opener or a bottle opener. I don't think it's a can opener because I don't see a sharp edge. I think it's a bottle opener, and then a small Phillips. Oh, there's a can opener. Yeah, a small Phillips, and then a can opener next to the serrated blade. And it's got the sharpened edge. It's like what is it, a P38? Anybody remember those? The old P38s? Yeah, it's got a sharpened edge right there. And so the way that those work, get that locked out, is you put it on the edge of a can and you just run that around the can. Whoop. And it'll open it right up. Yeah. Yeah, who didn't have a P38 on there? I think it's a P38. I'm going to call it a P38. But who didn't have one of those hanging on their dog tags? Yep. If you ever ate rations, then you had one. Little flat blade might be able, it's so small you might be able to like adjust your glasses or whatever, tiny little screwdriver. And then a gut hook, a small little tiny gut hook. That's interesting. And what we got here? I'm guessing a scalpel sharp blade, and then a sewing blade, maybe. What do they call that? An awl? AWL? Yeah, look at this thing. This thing looks crazy sharp. Let's test that. Yeah, it's very smooth. Quiet through there. Nice and sharp for sure. And then let's get this little, I think this is to, like, if you use this like in a survival situation, you could use that to punch through material. But it looks like it's been sharpened to quite the edge. Let's see. Yeah, it's meant to poke. Yeah. Okay. Nice little pokey dagger type tool. Did I get this one off this end? No. A rasp and a file. It's got a fine file on this side, and a coarse file on that side, and then like a rasp on this end. They're just calling the whole thing a file. I guess that's a file. It's not a like a saw. It's a file on the edge right there. Okay. Well, very cool, man. I dig it. It's got a lot of little tools. Be pretty useful. Let's check the pocket clip. I'm going to clear this out. I'll check the pocket clip, and then we'll really squeeze and see how comfortable it is in the hand. I think I'll keep that out. And maybe I'll keep this out too, because we'll cut some paper with it where I really squeeze it hard and see how comfortable that is in the hand. Like if I really had to grip something, how would that go? But let's check this pocket clip and see what this looks like in the pocket. So, I mean, you know, it's got good tension, which means it's going to have reasonable retention, so it should keep it in the pocket. Standard jean size material, it worked well. Here it is on the thicker material, so if you like wanted to put it down in the front of some work overhauls or some bibs or something, hunting bibs, you know, yeah, it would work. Very cool. It's got looks like it's got a ruler on it as well. Does it say that? Yeah, it says inches. It's got an inch ruler and a millimeter ruler. All right, well, which one's which? Okay, clearly inches. Yeah, here's 1 inch, 2 inch, 3, 4, 5, and then there's 6 inches all the way to there. And then the other side goes to 15 millimeter. That's pretty cool. I mean, sometimes you just need to, you know, get a quick measurement, right? Very cool. I'm not sure why they ran it so far, because I don't think you'd be able to use it like this because the pliers are in the way. I mean, I guess you could. Yeah, like so. I mean, if you're using that for accurate measurements, you got bigger problems. But if you just had to get a rough idea, you know, here's from this edge, like from there to there is 6 inches. Right? Okay. I mean, I always thought that was 8 to 10 inches, but my ability to estimate's off a little bit. So how hard can I grip? I mean, like this corner, I'm kind of feeling it when I'm squeezing. Let's try. I mean, I've really got a hard grip on that, and it's not closed. It's completely down on that bit. And I do feel it getting hot right here. Yep, these edges. So it's not a long-term tool for sure. It's getting hot in my fingers as well because the edges are rough. It's not a heavy work tool, and it's not a long-term tool. Definitely not without gloves. But in the event you just had to grab something, let's say it was hot, or you needed to cut a piece of wire real quick and you had to bear down on it. Like if I had to one time it, you know, not bad. But if I had to long term, it's too small. It's not really made for that. For sure, it's not. Let's get a blade out and we'll do some slicing, holding on to it. Let's use the actual blade. How about this one? Yeah. Okay, blade's locked out. Now I will say this way, it's way more comfortable. Yep. Versus the pliers, this is way more comfortable. Yeah, this doesn't really have a hot spot. I could probably do this for a while. Honestly, probably till I didn't want to do it anymore. Because it's not hot at all. Yeah, it's comfortable. So slicing with it's okay. What's this little hole for? What's that for? I guess to put it on a keychain. I mean, it doesn't say, but that would be my guess. So you could put it on it. You could hang it on a keychain if you wanted to. I mean, maybe on a tractor key or something, so that you've always got a tool with you. Key to a deer stand or something. I don't know. Yeah, very cool. You know what? I like these little multi-tools and finding the right one. I have been looking at a smaller version of the Leatherman. And so I may actually make a point out of getting it now. But this one's going to go over here on the bench. So you may see me use this from time to time. These are available at Timber's Edge Knives. And I believe they're like 30 bucks. Yeah, come on, man. That's pretty cheap. Pretty inexpensive. Very cool. All right, the SOG Powerpint Multitool. Yeah, pretty cool. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching. And if you're interested, head on over to timbersedgeknives.com. And they hook you up with one of these. Appreciate y'all.